Hello everyone and welcome to a new game dev stream. Today we're gonna continue working on the UI bits we were working on last time, on the alchemy stuff. And I already did some minor changes to the project, did some minor bug fixes. I also went around to look for more art to add to the game. We already have a bunch of art that we can use. We're gonna use that for actually doing the alchemy stuff soon, but for now we're just gonna be mocking the UI, continue mocking the UI, and figuring out all the boilerplate code. I keep stumbling upon my words. Okay, let's just continue working. Let's go here, then. So far what we have is we can click on ingredients, we get the ingredient list, we can click on health potion, we get the possible recipes. Right now we're just faking it, so you're gonna see just one, here, and when I click it nothing happens. I want this to items to show up here, that we're adding stuff to this place or creating something, which should show up right here on the right side. For now we're just gonna get these buttons working, and then I think I'm gonna go back to working on the enemy controllers, because there's something off there that I want to fix, and also the strength skill is not really updating properly either, so we're probably just gonna jump into something else after we work on the UI for a little bit. So right now we can click here, we can click here, and here when I click we don't see the item properties, which I want them to show. I want to see them here, and yeah, we're just gonna work on this real quick. Let's start with this. We click on ingredients, we click on healing leaf, and we should see 4 properties. We're just gonna fake it because we don't really have the database set for extracting the properties per item, so we're just gonna do like a very simple fake, and then we'll try to get the properties to work when clicking them to get them here. And the same here, when you click here this should populate. Also, this is not working. Actually, let's start there. I thought this should just work, but it's just highlighting, isn't it? No, this should work. What is happening here? I think it's item activated. Let's take a quick look at this. It's item activated. Activated. I'm gonna add the So I want this menu to be accessible via the control, the joypad, and I'm using the arrow keys to move. Interesting. So when I do this, I was expecting to see the item selected signal, but none of this is firing. When I press enter, the item activates. Okay, so what I need to do is just wrap around this function. same here. So if I click here, I press enter, we should change these. But I don't like the fact that the menu on the right does not change. I don't like that at all. That means the item is selected. Wait, is that the difference? This item selected. Click here. Oh yeah. Wait. So this. Yeah, that's what I wanted. This. And it's not activated. So we click and then this makes sense. Now the question is, does this run twice when I click here? I don't think it will. It does run twice. So we don't care about item clicked. We just want item selected. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue working on this. So when we... This is going to be a bit rough. I think I'm gonna add just a to-do here. And... Ooh, is this what we can use button groups for? So I was thinking maybe we can group these buttons. Or I can just grab this child, the children here. Yeah. Let's do alchemy crafting. Is this center container even needed? I don't think it's needed. I can just do this, can't I? Yeah, it's not needed. We have to, let's do alchemy crafting. Convenient selection. Preview, I like this. Turn this to a flat button. Or just a label, actually. Then this, I want this to be Well, I was thinking of making the alchemy level and modify the number of items required to make a potion. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, so I'm just gonna do optional here for now. This is very Skyrim-like. I'll probably switch this up later, because I like the idea of having required 3 required items to craft a potion, and over time you only need 1 to craft the potion. I'll think about that later. For now, I just want the UI to kind of work like I want it to. In the end, if we don't use this, this is going to be a really good exercise and some really good boilerplate code. And actually, I want to change this sprite. No, let's ignore it for now, because I still need to connect all of this to the database. Okay, when I click here, I want this to be populated. So let's grab a reference for this node. Okay. Just do a crafting result. And then here, we're gonna keep it simple. It's really simple. It's gonna be a bit janky, but we're gonna leave it as is for now. So we have the index, and then what we want is add a color here. For crafting health potion. A lot of this will need to be refactored, because I'm not really tracking item IDs. I'm not using the item database. So I'm just building the boilerplate code of how the UI is gonna work. And then we're gonna do alchemy, children. Child and I want to see which. Oh, this is not connected yet. I have to connect this. I need a callback and another dictionary for this. Alchemy, ingredient selection. No, it should not be ingredient. Well, it could be ingredient selection. Gonna reuse the same. We're reusing the same menu for recipes and yeah. So for now, this is gonna be janky. Because when I click here, then two of these are gonna get populated. And when I click here, at least the way it's gonna work is just gonna populate this one, the very first one. I'll fix it later, track which ones are populated and whatnot. But there's a lot of refactoring and stuff that we need to change here. So for now, I'm just gonna do this one and leave it as is. Ultimate ingredient index is going to be added crafting health potion. And now, oh, the signal is not connected, so this is gonna do nothing. Yeah, this is gonna be very, very janky. It's not gonna work at all. We're gonna get a runtime error too. That's okay. For now. Ingredient selection item list. Actually, we could change this callback to recipe selection and ingredient selection. Yeah, I'm gonna rename this right now. Actually, I'm gonna wait. Ingredient. Selection. It's gonna be ingredient or recipe selection. And I'm gonna rename this to reflect that, or recipe selection item list. Next text time is gonna be 3. Then here we need to read. Oh gosh, again, black screen Godot. Oh, there's something awesome about this new version of Godot. I just compiled it today, and there's this editor nodes. This is basically what Godot does for example, for the file dialog. If you add it and you show it, look, it's the same thing as going like open scene. It's like the exact same. Can I move this? Like, look, it's the same thing. This is so exciting to be able to use these nodes within Godot itself in your own project. And they have a lot of other, I think it's just a few of them right now. Resource picker, script picker, editor inspector. I don't know what this does at runtime. How can I make this fruit? Yeah, I don't know what this does. It's supposed to be an inspector, but I mean, like this, that what you get here. I don't know how it works yet. Like, I'm so excited about these nodes, because then I can switch like all this stuff that I have here in my. Because now in my runtime debugger, here I can just switch this or what's actually here in the editor. I could also have like an inspector at runtime, which you also get it here, but there's a difference in how fast the values update, I suppose. But then I don't really need an inspector at runtime. I mean, the remote one works fine for me, and I don't think they'll do don't know if they'll do this scene stuff at runtime, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm so excited. Okay, going back. I just went on a rant right there. I'm just excited about the new Godot changes. I was going to do... Yeah, I was gonna figure this out first. Because when we click on... Yeah, here. If... What I want to do here is if the index... If we did not select a ingredients list, then the player selected the recipe, a potion, potion goal, crafting goal. In this case, we're gonna do this. If is connected, wait, no, this is actually, yeah, this should be in this callback. So here we select the ingredients. Yeah. So here, make sure the where the ingredients populate the same thing. Let the crafting preview right here. Act as ingredients, not a recipe. The crafting is not related to multiple items at once. So here what we want to do is I think I want to reorganize this a little bit. So this listing. Okay, I don't need this here. Oh wait, no, this needs to be there. Yeah. Oh my god, all this needs to be so refactored, but I see all the stuff that we need to do. I'm just a bit confused now on the menu handling. That's what's bothering me right now. Okay, let me go over the workflow again. So we click here. Nope. I did a mistake somewhere. Oh, wait, I know. This is selection. Crafting ingredients or recipe. There's something off here. This is just crafting. It's just crafting ingredients selection. Yeah. Renamed that by mistake. Yeah, we're getting a strange feature. Let's just restart the whole thing. Yeah, we're getting a parser. Oh yeah, because I renamed this. Yeah. And for press selection item. Now we're talking. What is wrong? I'm confusing myself here. So we have the alchemy goal, alchemy proper selection items list, and alchemy ingredient. I need to switch. Yeah. It's wrong again. Okay. Alchemy ingredient. Selection list. Okay. Ingredient. Press selection list. And what I want to change is the V-Box container. This is the one that I want to change. Crafting. Ingredient. Where is it? Let's just be crafting. Now we're talking. Yeah. We click here. Nothing happens here. Click here. Ooh, the F. There was a bug here with F earlier. It's not showing up properly. I don't want it to wrap around though. Is there a way I can disable that? No. No wrap around. Is that it? I think that's fine. It's just this. Don't trim anything. I'm not sure how this is supposed to fix. I'll work on that later. This is confusing. What if I remove these? I do this. I do this. I don't know. With. Still weird. And there's no new line here. That's the thing. Like, I have no new line here. Maybe if I do it like this. Let's check the mana core. Ah, beautiful. Much better. leave. Yeah, so you click here, and then we got these two updated. Yep. And then there's too much space here. Ah, if I increase that, okay. Don't do auto height. Let's do 3. Still, okay, let me restart. Because Godot sometimes does weird things with the still there. Doesn't like the strange height. Yeah, no biggie though. I can also reconfigure this when we click. So when we click on ingredients, we want to set the max text lines to 1. Ingredient. Set max text lines, right? Yeah. So when we click here, we still get the nice UI. Yeah. Then when we click here, the potion or the other one, do 3. Where's the mana potion here? No, this looks better. I don't care about the extra space here. Okay. Now, when we click on the healing leaf, I still need to connect the okay. Alchemy recipe selection. List item selected. Index. Instead of alchemy ingredient selection, I want to have a different one. Alchemy recipe selection. Let's do this position callback, and I'll remove this item callback too. Selection item callback. Yes, selection callback. And here we're selecting a recipe. Scroll the folder. This file needs some good formatting. It's a bit messed up. Then here. We need a way to disconnect the signals, but we'll figure this out later. So I'm connecting it here, and I don't want to connect the signal every time I connect it here. Oh, I know what I can do. I can just check if it's connected. Or I can do a one-shot connection. That might be better. I can select it. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Take it for a spin. Click here. We'll click here. Nothing is happening. What is happening? Signal connected. Let me make sure the signal has been connected. Yeah. Interesting. Recipe selected. Yeah, it's getting cold. Items for health potion. Oh, interesting. Oh. Yeah, I added the function to the wrong. Now we're talking. Yeah. Now, why is this not working though? So I click here. Oh, I selected the wrong. I selected the wrong node here. Yeah. This one. Now we're talking. So I think we get it from top to bottom. Seems like. I'm just gonna fake this. Health. Leave. I'm just gonna name everything healing leaf. Yeah, everything's healing leaf. Then we got strong health potion. And then when this updates, we should sort of evaluate a new, like what the result of the potion is gonna be, and if the player has enough knowledge for that. But we're gonna stop right here. I think we could also do the ingredients one, but I'm just gonna stop myself here. Actually, no, let me do this one. This is not working. This is working. I think I should do this one too, because this is useful, at least for changing the very first one. Although, yeah, this menu needs to be a lot more elaborate. and what I have in mind. Because in the end here, we're not gonna have, we're gonna have the, yeah, the ingredient plus the property that we're extracting from the ingredient. Same here. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is right now. Gonna leave it incomplete because we still need to tie all of this to the item database, all of it. To the item database, to the recipe manager, to the knowledge that the player has, to an actual database of all the recipes that we can have within the game. And yeah, I need to sit down and build that database of stuff that we can do. Okay, so for now, we're just gonna leave it as is. No, this is a bug that I was fixing earlier. We are going to just say update alchemy draft alchemy UI draft. Okay, scaffolding. There's still a lot to be fixed. This code needs to be updated with itemdb and the knowledge of the player and the player inventory as well. Yeah, this is a very complex UI, but once we handle one of them, I think the other two are gonna fall apart for the most part. We'll probably do blacksmithing first. Blacksmithing is gonna be easier than alchemy. Blacksmithing is just gonna be a few ingredients with no properties. Although I think we already did the harder part first, the alchemy one. And the enchanting is gonna be the same basically as the alchemy one, but with different items that you can choose. Yeah. I'm excited about this. Alright, let's push these changes. Alright. Yeah, today's gonna be a short stream again. We're gonna finish in about 10 minutes. But I'm excited, however, about the progress we've had here. Okay. So for next stream, I'm hitting my microphone again. Yeah, this stuff needs to be fixed, but I'll fix it later. So next stream, yeah, I think I'm gonna sit down and do or work on off stream, work on the items that we're gonna have and the item properties. I'll fill that in the database, and once I have that, we can continue with the alchemy. But yeah, let's do first blacksmithing. So I'll work first on blacksmithing, then alchemy, then enchanting. Enchanting is gonna be the most complex in terms of the different items that we're gonna be able to use. But it makes sense to start with blacksmithing. And I also need to check which art I have. That's the other thing. I want to make sure that what I'm adding to the game, I can actually support with the art that I have so far. Because if I don't have art, it's gonna suck. But I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of art that I can use. But yeah, anyway, let's drop this. I said I was gonna work on the enemy too. So right now, there's a problem with the enemy. Just open up the... Or is it? Oh, it's nowhere here. It's just the enemy.gd. You can see on this what I want. So this is a big problem. There's no state. We have no state machine here. And all the code, all it does is just run towards the player. That's all the thing. That's all it does. And we have like a bunch of code for making this code run really fast. Oh yeah, and the other thing we don't have is that the sword, hold on, the sword, this is something that I wanted to fix on this stream. But I think I won't. I'll probably fix this off stream. It's gonna be a simple fix. So this sword, when I hit things, I should get the strength skill experience. But I get nothing. Like, you see me hitting and killing zombies at and there's... Wait, what? When did I did this? I don't remember doing this. I thought... Hold on. I'm so glad when things are done for me and I did them myself and I don't remember. So somewhere around here we get the strength, or probably in the same by enemy, because I want the player to get strength when you get, yeah, in the enemy here. I already did it and I forgot. Yep, I forgot about it. Anyway, yeah, we are gonna work on adding the... Probably gonna do a bunch of this off stream. So we're gonna be using Limbo. It's basically the same thing that we have in the player. Limbo HSM. Let's do the scene. It's gonna be this. Basically all of this. But for the enemy. So the enemy is smarter moving around. And we're probably gonna build some more behavior trees for the enemy so that it can do certain things, attack, and maybe act a little bit more intelligently than just running towards me. Which right now, that's all it does. That's all it can do. I can get items. And all it does is just run towards me. There's no pathfinding, there's nothing. You should probably do some like minor pathfinding, like dumb pathfinding. Because right now, if I do this, I'm gonna get in here, nothing happens to me, and I can attack them through the wall. Yeah, nothing happens to me. They get stuck in the wall. I like that they don't move. Anyway, and this menu needs to be fixed too. But I'll work on this once I get the... I need to set up a menu here for rebinding the actions. Something else that I'm gonna do too as well. Anyway, this is it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let's roll the credits. We did not have any chatters today. I'm streaming outside of my normal hours. That's understandable. But in any case, if you're watching this stream or lurking here, thank you so much for watching and thank you for being part of the stream. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, wrong menus. Wrong. Scene changes. Live stream fails. But yes, see you guys next time.